Hey, this is Sarah here, and I'm going to go through a little bit of a lavaloonian practice, actually lavaloon. Alright, so we're going to look at two 1-star attempts, and then we're going to go check out the 3-star in this space. Alright, so here is the first one. So, since this is a fresh attack, he decides to lure the CC, which I do think is recommended unless you know what is in it, because sometimes things can get a little hairy if it's like all wizards, a dragon, or a bunch of minions, which can easily tank a lavaloon attack. So he decides that he's going to come from the south, so he lures the CC there. He's all ready with his hero and everything. So what you're going to see here in a minute is he decides to come in from the south on like these two sides. So he gets kind of like a direct route to the first air defense, but you're going to see that the second air defenses, the paths don't work very well. Also, the Archer Queen ends up wrecking on his loons. That's because, as you can see with her platform right there, she's not standing on any defenses, which means the loon's splash damage is not going to take her out. Also, because there's no rages over any of the pups, they are also not going to be able to take out the Archer Queen. Any pups that were spawned by her are immediately taken out by the Teslas. And even though he tries to back up his one hound on the left air defense, you can see they're just simply not quick enough to support his hounds, and ends up tanking this attack. And that queen is still wrecking on those loons. As you can see, nothing was done to take her out, and it really was not a good situation. Alright, so that's the first attack. We're going to look at the second attack, and it's going to come from the same way. Just gotta find it here. Oh, where are you? Wow. Apparently I can't find this base. It's here. I swear it is. Okay. There it is. Alright, so he's gonna go through the same thing. He's gonna lure the CC down to the south. Get that taken care of. He's going to be a little bit more spam with his loons. But as you can see, even though the Archer Queen's on the right side this time, Teslas just take out any pups that are near her. The rages just aren't close enough to be able to handle it. And again, you can see right over here, those loons, they just spread left to the air defense and then to the expo, and his side loons that he held back simply didn't get there fast enough, and the rages didn't do very much, and that really tanked his attack. And the Archer Queen, as you can see, she's still up at the end. Alright, so we're going to go check out the 3-star on this now. And that one will be easier to find. Oh, I just have to click it. Alright, so this is me on my alt, Mad Dog. So the reason I chose to go from the top of this, I would have chosen even without seeing the other two, is because the loons have really direct routes to those first air defenses. As you can see, they just get right in there. And I didn't lure because the CC is not a problem. So loons are going in, and you can see those pups. They're raging and they're starting to eat her. You can see them from both sides. And then boom, the loons pass perfectly down to those air defenses. Very nice. The loon pathing worked out perfect. Even the 2 loons I stayed for the archer towers at the bottom, that was just kind of to prevent clumping. But even without them, I think it would have been successful. It's just sometimes it's good to hold a couple loons back for that reason. Yep. Let's my lavaloon recommendations for today. Very easy base to loonion, lavaloon. You just have to think about where the loons are going to pass, if they're going to split, things like that. Alright, thanks for listening, guys.